Okay, so we will continue now. The next topic is effects of force. Effects of force, that means by applying force, what changes comes. So that is called effects of force. First one is force can change the state of motion of an object. Like when the object is at rest, when we are applying force, it comes in motion. Or if it is in motion, and when we are trying to stop it, then it comes at rest. Like ball rolling on the ground, that is in motion. Now as you have applied force from your hands, it comes at rest. Okay, and if it is at rest, like ball is just lying down on the floor and we are hitting a ball, so it comes in motion. So in that way, force can change the state of motion of an object. Okay, this is the first point. Force can change the size or shape of an object. I'm having old book, but you go through your new book. See, this is a dough. So when you are applying force from your hand, the shape of this dough can change. Like clay molding, you are playing, you are making different shapes from that. So that is because of by applying force only, the shapes are getting changed. Rubber band is stretched in opposite direction, its shape is changed. A blacksmith changes the shape of an iron. See that iron, the shape, different shapes can be given to this iron by hammering it. So that is also applying and done by force. Balloon, this balloon is squeezed. That means this is also can change the shape. Different designs are there in making in balloon. That is all because by applying force only. So force can change the shape of an object. Then you are squeezing a toothpaste and tubes. That is also the shape can be changed. So in that way, day-to-day life, many things you can see by applying force simply, the shapes and sizes can be changed. Now next point is may change the direction of motion. Like the bicycle you are running, then you have taken a turn. So for taking a turn, you have to apply force. You have to turn the handle. When you are turning a handle, that means you are applying force. In that way, direction of motion can be changed. Right? And may change the speed of a moving object. By pedaling a bicycle more, the speed may be changed. If you are pedaling less, then speed decreases. Pedaling more, speed increases. So like that, force may change the speed of a moving object also. Okay? Now next is types of force. So these are the few effects of forces. That means when force is applied, these things happen. Now the force is of two types actually. Types of forces are there. Contact force, then non-contact force. Contact force and non-contact force. Now contact force, that means, see this picture, you can understand better. Contact means when we are directly in touch with the other object. Okay, contact means, just by a term it is very clear, be in touch. Like here, see, holding this, just kicking the football, then running a bullock cart. This all are in touch with each other, contact with each other. So here, contact force means that when the two objects are in direct contact with each other, then we'll say that it's a contact force. Okay, force that comes into action after the interaction between object is called contact force. Now here, the examples of contact force are muscular force, force of friction. Muscular force, that means the force which we are applying from our muscles, either our hand muscles or our leg muscles. It is just like from muscles. So muscular force caused by the action of muscles is called muscular force. So when we are applying muscular force, that means we are coming in direct contact with other object, and such type of force is called contact force. Okay. Then next is friction. Friction, like see this ball rolling on this floor. So force of friction, direction of motion, like ball is moving in this direction. So friction is opposing in opposite direction. Friction means the force in between the surface of the ball and the floor. Here The force is, which force is applied here? Force of friction. Friction means something which is trying to stop the object. So the smooth surface, it is smooth surface, so it is moving smoothly, and friction of force just less here. But when the surface is rough, so the object will not move smoothly and the friction force will be more. Friction means something which is trying to stop the moving object. Friction, that is lying in between when it is in contact. So that's why it is contact force. The ball and floor is in contact, so the friction force lying in between here. So moving ball stops after going to a certain distance. This happens because of force of friction. Friction is trying to stop the object or stop the moving object. Okay, so this is about contact force. Now non-contact force. Non-contact means when there is no direct touch, without interaction, no direct touch with both the objects. Like magnet can pull an iron. You have seen magnet can pull an iron from a distance, no direct touch. So that magnetic force, that is non-contact force. Gravitational force, that means the force which is applied by our earth. Like when we are throwing ball up in upward direction, it comes down. Why it comes down? Because earth is pulling it, but there is no direct contact in between. Then too it pulls. So that is gravitational force. Now one more is electrostatic force. So electrostatic force, this electrostatic force is like this. The pencil which we are rubbing from our dry hair, it gets charged. So this is about our electricity, and this electricity cannot flow. So that's why it is called electrostatic. The term static means not flowing. Static means at rest, which is not flowing. Static we can say which is not flowing. So when we are rubbing our that pencil with or pen with our hairs, it gets charged, and when you are taking small bits of paper, it get attracted. So the force which comes in between, that is called electrostatic force. It happens in that plastic chair also. Plastic scale, when you are rubbing from your hairs, it gets charged, and these charges are related to electricity, but these electricity cannot flow. Sometime when you are suddenly touching curtain or chair, you are getting shock, and taps also, door knobs also. So why it happens so? Because these are having static charges, the kind of electricity that is electrostatic, and the force by which it pulled or we are getting this shock, that is called electrostatic force. That is also that happening from a distance. So that's why it is called non-contact force. So these all are the types of non-contact forces. So you read up to here, then from next class we'll continue next topic, that is about pressure.